Howdy folks, we are back, doing a little bit of Rain World. And yes, I did know Gemini was twins. I'm not super huge on astrology. I did see someone said scales, which I'm really bad. I think scales is Libra? I could be wrong. Like, a lot of them are, like, alluding to, like, a Latin name, for, like, an animal, but no. Yep, back to subterranean. T-boy, my beloved. Gemini sounds awesome like outer space? Yeah. Oh god, that's right. I forgot. I remembered that the hole was crowded, but I forgot how immediately we're dealing with this. Scales is Libra. Okay, sick. Time for hell. Yep. That's literally, if in the next hour and a half of streaming, I can get out of this hole to a different hole so we can save, I will be happy. I will be overjoyed. But we may need to reset. I do remember that was a discussion we were talking about. I think I've mentioned that I've been watching Battlestar Galactica. You sleep? All right. Good night, Carsey. Thank you for showing up. Get some good rest. Challenge 1. Get out of the hole. Yep. You don't technically? Right, we don't need to reset. I would like to avoid it, but also. Challenge 2, survive. Challenge 3, get to hole. Exactly, it's a 3-step plan. What could go wrong? You wouldn't, but I'm relatively omniscient. Compared to relatively unspoiled. This is true. And it pains me to give up on that. But no, I've been watching Battlestar Galactica, and all of the planets in that are named after the 12 signs of the zodiac. Why do you have spawn protection but not you? I don't know. Yeah, the spear in the wall really sucks. Because I was trying to kill it, but... Wait, hold up. Isn't there a thing that lets us... Okay. Let's see if we can get out, but isn't there one of the settings, I don't know if we could turn it on, but isn't there one that allows you to retrieve spears from walls? Which I kind of, like, that seemed good, and I think people recommended it, but I'm like, oh no, even though it feels like we should play it like, we should play it sort of like at the original, but I don't think I have the secret easy mode enabled. Oh my god. Ah! Lizard! Yeah, but what? Slug butt? Okay. This sure is interesting. Oh no, we won't starve to death. Oh, okay. Okay. No. Okay, so he went back down there. But... Okay, don't get caught. Oh god, so he went back. I was really hoping that he was going to stay out. Yep. I was trying to get out because I'm like, he's gonna come back in here, isn't he? If I'm down here. Well, okay, let's stock up on... Tamed him? Yeah, right. Boop, 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 boop. So you can't... No, and we've had it happen a couple times. Just, it's tough. Okay. He is friend-shaped. This is true. Oh dear. Well, we were also figuring... Oh, that's fair. We figured out that we could go around the other way, but... It's a little tough, and I still don't know where a shelter is. Get him out of there, leave quickly, have him chase you. Yep, that's kind of the plan. But he doesn't like to leave on his own. Yep, that's, yeah. That is generally how I'm trying to draw it up, but like, he does not get out on his own at this point, so the spider is what really helped him boost. And the problem is, if I go down there, it automatically locks the doors, pretty much. Good luck, Slughorn. Thank you. Slughorn is trying very hard. So yeah, so like how... Oh, okay. And then we immediately go down. Hey, come on. Okay. Maybe? No, he follows me because he wants to eat me, Robert. If I have a mountain lion and it follows me, it's not because I've tamed it. Yeah. Holy fuck. I mean, the spear is still quite annoying, but okay. So even if he just eats me now, that's okay. It wants to be friends. See, no, it abandons me. It does not want my friendship. This is very sad. Whew. No, he wasn't able to eat quickly enough. There's a strong difference between it's slow and it's friendly. There we go. See, that was 100% lunging for me, Robert. Yep, I do remember the underpath. However, I'm trying to get some fruits and not get eaten. Okay. Problem with the underpath is it's really hard to see, and it does not have the same problems as me. Yep, friends step. Well, I mean, I've had friends that hiss and bite. Yeah, your friends do, Holly. Friends don't chomp. This is true. Chomping is a little overly aggressive. Oh, it's that music. Oh, I chomp nom nom. Okay. Yeah. When has mysterious chanting ever meant bad things in the game? So, I don't think I've actually gone over to the left. I have gone over to the left. So where do I want to go? I want to find a backup shelter. The game is scary. I don't like things chasing you. Oh, there's a lot of things chasing you, and you are not the top of the food chain. But it's quite interesting because it doesn't care about you in a lot of ways. Always a Halloween game? Hell yeah. It certainly makes you feel like you're in some sort of slasher thing. Screw it. What if we do go left? Yeah! I can't get up high enough. Ah! I got yoinked! Don't know. It should say at some point. Rain World doesn't care about you, and that's good. Well, yeah, and that's, talking about, like, earlier when we were talking a little bit about, like, how to categorize games. Like, I don't even have the first clue as to how... Oh, it's the spider thing. The first clue as to how to go about, like, talking about what Rain World really is. So, subterranean, that's where we're at. Nom. Oh, there's things I can grab. There we go. Exploration in Rain World reminds me a lot of a sandbox game like Minecraft. Yeah, I can see that. Get stabbed? Wait, no. You're supposed... No! Why am I crouching? I should not. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no, I can see that. It's still, I don't know, Minecraft still has a little bit of, like, ostensible goals, but... Oh, dude, the campaigns also alter how things look? Okay, so, maybe we can go up? Maybe that's a new route? But yeah, not being stuck with the lizards is really nice. Or not being stuck in the hole with the lizards. There were too many things for one hole. The shelters are not meant for subletting. In the sense that the world is just so vast that you can kind of just go wherever you're brave enough to go. Yeah, no, absolutely. I still think, I still think one of the things that, at least to my experience, is one of the most definitional aspects of Rain World, is the lack of, like, concrete goals and progress. But that's also charming. We have a chance most routes as opposed to barely any. Yay! Oh! Buddy boy, hustled. Okay. Yeah, so over to the left was where we ran into, like, the very interesting... You go bye-bye for now? No worries. Thank you for hanging out, as always. So there was some interesting, I think there was some interesting stuff, further left, but... Weird, so we... Oh, the little crinkly noises. Okay, so that's one of the mole ones. So that's... We have not been down that way before. But I don't think we can actually make it over. I don't know why I threw that spear. I was just trying to grab and chomp, but... Maybe that's a non-chompable boy. I guess he is a little chonky. So yeah, so we can't actually get there, so we need... Oh, we need to go... Oh, we need to go super left. I see. Bum, ba-da, ba-bum, bum. But, oh man, it's... Honestly, I'm a lot less stressed about dying. I am so much less stressed about dying, because now we don't spawn in lizard hole. Yep, left and back. Yep, that's learning to use it more. Does this work? I am intrigued by the little red thing there. Oh! Great! No, I love this. Time for hell 2, and I have no lights. Oh, I couldn't look at the map for a moment? Oh, no! Oh, that's not okay. Oh, that's real effed up. I'm being chased in the dark by one of the scariest noises, and I can't see anything. Yeah. Oh god, so the shelter is... Oh, this is not fun! This is not fun! Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Now, this is some Halloween spooky times. Yeah. Oh. Hell no. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay, so we can go over there. And that, so... Oh god, okay. Why is that moving? So... Oh, am I trying to go in between places we can go? No, wait, where am I on that? Can't tell if it's the big space or the small space. I think it's the small spaces that we're supposed to be in. So I can go up here. I don't like when the map does that. So we go right and small. You are in tubes. That's what I thought. So then we can go down and then to the right. Really tight tubes. Great. Nope. So we need to go over and up. God, there's like a little bit of dust on my screen. Oh. Which is really funny because I'm seeing it as faces in the dark. Okay. 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 This doesn't... Is this actually a good place to shelter, though? Because I can't see. Well, I'm gonna die anyway. Because of the rain. Why isn't it... Oh, it's because I'm not actually full. Why won't it shelter? Why isn't it sheltering? Oh, there we go. Whew. Oh. If you can't see anything, nothing can see you, right? I don't think that's quite how it works, Shelag. But welcome in. How's it going? Is Shelag right way to say it, or Shelag? Exactly. Oh dear God. Hey, what you like is fine. All right. How's it going? Welcome in. Hey, to the shelter that I got stuck at before passaging out. Oh, great. Well, again, I am simply overjoyed that there's not a lizard in this shelter. There may be lizards directly outside the shelter. Can't really complain. Down here I saw something really cool that was one of the most memorable moments in gaming. Oh, sick! So I guess we can go down this side. Once again, I will heavily recommend constant mapping. Yep. Oh, this is... Oh, this really is hell. Oh, great! So it shows me the lizard. Gonna eat me? No? Okay, it went away. Only real resource for your site. Yeah? Okay. I can go... Oh, this is... I've had nightmares like this. Why can't I look at the map there? Okay, sure. Map is both slug vision and slug hearing. Oh, that's super sick. Oh, lovely. What could go wrong here? I'm stuck. Oh, wait, no, I can go to the right. Phew. I feel like I've been dragged to my death here. Like, I think I've been here, and I think it was bad. And slug feeling, I guess, since you can't identify the walls by sight anymore. Maybe by sound, when you make your little splorchy thunk into it. It was, but now you are more skilled. Great! I'm not sure about that. Okay... God, the noises in the dark are so horrendous. That just... Okay, that's a dead end. Things don't get easier, you just get better. Yay! Okay, I don't really see a way to go further in that chunk. without a light. But we can go up here. Okay. Great, so we've successfully set my spawn in a place that makes me want to scream. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is like a weird ladder, almost? And then... we can do some little jumping back and forth. Uh-huh. The not-so-friendly friend. Who's... Okay. Okay. Can I go any direction other than up and down? It looks like I should be able to go left and right somewhere, but... Ah, oh no. Oh dear. Not the noises. God, they're so like clinky, for lack of a better term. Okay, I got onto the other schloop-de-loop. So now I can go left. So we can go... Okay, so that seems like... So we want to go up, I think? If and when there's an opportunity. Aha! Oh, man. You noticing that I have gotten significantly quieter out of just sheer fear at the moment. Oh, and that's a... Oh, no, okay, so that goes up. So that's not a dead end. Yeah. So you can fall down there when trying to get up. Okay, so we go here. Oh, so we... Oh, crap. So we need to, like... Oh, I was gonna say... We want to try and, like, pounce to the middle island? Oh my god. Wanting to be quiet in game and it makes you quiet in real life too? Yep. Okay. Immersion at its finest. Okay. So... Oh, crap. We were on an island. But we're getting nommed. Oh, man. Oh, man. We really need a light. Or a light would make things a lot better. Oh, this is horrifying. This is true. Thank you. I appreciate it. I did indeed. We lasted a fair bit there, and we've got a spot. Well, you don't get one. I might have been able to. But, like, we now spawn here, and we aren't starved. Like, I don't know where we find food, but... Like, yeah, we should be able to explore. God, so I've gotten lazy on the re-uploading thumbnails and, you know, just use screenshots from the game, just some of the auto-recommended ones, because again, like, you know, the YouTube it's ultimately, I view it as archival. This is gonna have some choice screenshots if we're here for the next couple streams. Just darkness. Oh, there we go. So though, excellent map usage. Keep that up and you'll make it through in hours? Days? What is time, really? Hey. Ah. I genuinely think that might be optimistic. Just crop like 3 pixels of your slug cat face in the dark. Just the little eyes peeking out. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's making the slug cat be a little inky Johann boy as well was perhaps somewhat ill-advised, but it's fun. We get to be Slughan. Where through is going to be here. This underground really is a sprawling maze. Yup. What even is through? Okay. Meow. Through is quite apparent. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. Like, on the one hand, I really don't want a moment like the Leviathans. But could you imagine having a moment like the Leviathans in the dark here? Of just like some big creature just snatching us from a location we couldn't see? I would probably scream like a small child. Ah, nope. Hey. Oh, they wouldn't do that. Oh, definitely not. Oh god. Cause yeah, no, that's Shilag. When we first got into the like water area, the shoreline, there was a gorgeous, gorgeous moment where a Leviathan just came out of the deep and yoinked a I forget what was actively trying to eat us, but it was so perfectly framed to just be like, there are big things and you are insignificant and food. Oh, great. I love when they make the glassy thumpy noises. Totally would. Maybe they didn't though. Maybe. Okay, so just blind jumping without a pounce is not working great. Kind of blasé to use the same trick twice. One girl in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that stuck her gum behind her ear while I decided to do the same in my mom had to get out of your hair with peanut butter. Ah, the classics. We're in Slugcat Infinite Group. Uh-oh. That's how we generate more power, right? We just tie a magnet to the Slugcat? But yeah, no, that's I did that with my hair once as a kid, and yeah, not fun. Nope. These devs are creative, if nothing else. Great. I love, you know, I prefer my torturers to be creative, like Pug with word scramble. Oh, yeah, that's one of the best parts of Rainbow. Just coming across these crazy situations, nothing ever the same. Yep. Just some of them, it's like, oh, that's too perfect. It must have been scripted, and it's like, no, probably wasn't. Oh, it versus spider thing. Awesome. I think Ollie learned from your mistakes, and I still did it multiple times. Fortunately, the peanut butter helped. Classic. Live and don't learn. Blind jumps. Blind jumps. Because yeah, there's got to be a way to actually get. I mean, we could probably use a spear if I remembered to grab it. To, like, actually get up, but there's not a lot of like verticality boosting tricks that I've found yet. Like we can boost horizontally, but I guess we could do a blind backflip. Oh, okay, so we up. This what has a blind backflip? There we go. God. I really want to insert the extra L, but hasn't noticed the repeated thump because I'm being very, very quiet. Black flip is appropriate considering this is true. I am the void. Everything else around me is also void. It is a flip into the black. I think they're noticing the repeated thuds. They're getting smarter. No! can turn the lights on? Or can we? I wish we could. Well, they're making my lights out. Thank you for the hydrate. Much appreciated. Well, ma'am. Ah! That's right. My biggest complaint about... Oh! The tech! The tech is to just ignore... Ow, your eyes. Sorry. Yep, from darkness to not. Oh my god, I'm reading this book and I realized I wanted to chew gum as long as her. Yikes, I stuck the gum on my head too. I was a weird motherless kid. Oh dear god. Oh, okay. Because why ever learn from your mistakes? Just be weird and awesome. Oh god. Okay. 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 This path does not seem to be working out. I think we're getting quite lucky with it, really. We could probably go, like, higher up. I think one of them actually killed the other. Yikes. Okay. So there's a spider over there. Oh, and there's a white lizard over there. But potentially we could try and use this to, like, go up a level. Yeah, probably a dead one, but still, I'm not keen to find out, but I guess we can try. Oh god. I'm sure it's meant to be like a Sonic thing, but hell no. Okay. Okay. Not exactly what I thought would happen there, but that connects through. There's a little light. Slughan looks a bit harrowed. But sure, maybe we can do something with this? Is there anything to grab onto it here? Nope. I'm just here to make a thud. Oh dear. No! I'm making too much noise! Ah. Got me. Maybe if you pressed up? Wow! Falling out of pipes onto a pole can be kind of annoying, yeah. Yep. Noise Han was too noisy. Okay. So, map progress is substantial progress. This is true. And this time I'm remembering my spear. So, yeah. So I want to figure out a way to, like, get to the very enticing, like, area transport, but definitely struggling to jump up. We could maybe use the spear for it, but there's usually another way, so try and work at that. We do also go down... We kept going down the same pachinko hole, so we could try a different pachinko hole. I thought Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a big part of it is encouraging gambling. I do not recall this. Okay, so that's sort of an all roads lead to Rome type thing. It seems. Never mind. Oh, yes they do. Okay. So yeah, so like this little pachinko machine, the filtration system, we've gone down different holes. Or gone down the same hole. So let's try a different hole. I've golden tickets, so they keep buying. Oh yes, no, that's yeah. Literal lotto buying. Okay, can I not? Oh, okay, I can go further. I do like when they light themselves up to make themselves obvious for me. Can we go to the left? It looks like we should be able to go to the left. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the... Yeah, okay, I guess it doesn't want me going left. Am I crazy? I guess it's just like depicting a wall. It just, I don't know, it looks like a juncture where there should be more to the left. That's a lot of noises. That's a lot of noises. We are exploring. Okay. 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 No. Okay, I just am trying to go higher. Oh, it's a pole! That's what it is. I was not understanding how I was moving there. What? What am I on now? Oh, okay. So that was not a pole. Woo! Okay. 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 So we mapped most of that area. That's pretty cool. How about here? Yeah. Like there was an offshoot we didn't take, but we go down. Where go? Oh. Oh no no. No 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 no. Okay. Ah! No 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 no. Oh! Holy! Oh! Oh no no no! Oh! That was... Oh! I'm crying. I have no food, but there's a new shelter. So do I just starve? I have literally found 0 food. Oh, no, no, no! I was waiting. Oh! True knowledge. Oh, man. Yeah, the lizard found food. I think we may be the only food source here. What the hell is Marshall Marsh? Anime got memeified, it seems. But it's obviously the confirmation of the full March anime that you've been planning on, right? Starving's pretty pointless unless you really need karma or the rain timer's gonna run out. When you say really, oh right, because it doesn't, that's right, because it doesn't save it. Yep. Now why the hell are there so many lizards here anyway? I don't know. Because I still don't fully know about the lizards. Yeah, so now where the hell's food? But yeah, so does it save? It did not save. So even though I saw the shelter because it was after that, I guess. March 6th is Anime March. Yo! But yeah, so if we can find a food source, we can probably make it back to that shelter. Too far from it to be notated. I see. I see. I don't remember exactly where it yoinked me to, but we know the rough area. So yeah, so we need to find a food source. But yeah, why so many lizards? I still don't have a good concept of like what has happened in Rainworld to make it the way it is. Like I know there's environmental storytelling. I know a lot of it I'm probably just oblivious to, but Yeah, I don't know why. They are they are all consistently the albino, a very obvious like majorly subterranean ones. Um, that all have the like little star-nosed mole thing and seem to use echolocation. Like I do get a lot of the words. I do pick up on a lot of like, oh, how the creatures are adapting to areas, but that one's also, that's a little obvious. But yeah, the why of things, I still have not put together any sort of cohesive thoughts. The finding the like clearly Mesoamerican coded civilization stuff was very interesting. Oh, I see. I'm getting knocked. I'm not getting knocked? At this point, your Slugcon probably doesn't get a whole lot about this place. Yep. I do not know, Robert. There's so much that it's already got. So there's a spider here. I'm afraid to move. Yeah? Yeah, it hasn't seen me. This is, oh god, what was the game? Until Dawn, where they had like the Wendigo that like were blind and used echolocation. There's like scenes where they're like screaming right next to you, trying to get you to make a noise. It feels a little similar. For lizards being too dumb to realize they're bumping against food rather than a wall. Yeah. Am I warm? Who knows? I've been playing this game for like 3 years and I'm still not even done with all the official stuff. Yep. I'm unsurprised. Oh boy. Because yeah, it's one of those things, I like to switch between a lot of stuff. So I don't know if I will go that deep on Rainworld, but I'm genuinely fascinated by Rainworld, even if this is not a tutorial game that I would frequently play on my. Oh my god! It's a scav. Scav friend. Save your chieftain. Who? Oh, did I get yoinked? I couldn't even see. I am your chieftain. Put yourself into danger. Let me take your lantern. But no. I love my little eyes just being dragged along into the nothingness. Damn, yeah, lantern seems like a very big boon down here. And like we could retreat. Maybe what? You know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we try. Maybe we make our mission. Let's stock up on some food, and then try and encounter scavs like above ground, and bring a lantern. Yeah, yeah. So like, because like we found this, and we've been doing some good mapping. We've got some ideas, but we are pretty ill-equipped. Yeah, I mean we found some scavs above. We could potentially find some down below, but I still have zero clue about where food is, and we've gone pretty far without any sign of further. So let's go back up a little bit. Our shelter is still checkpointed down there, so let's see what we can do. Finding food down in this machinery isn't so easy, right? God, why can't we just eat nuts and bolts? Right before the flooding forced you into shelter for this one, there were oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, there's food. If I can point the correct direction. Oh, it ran away. I probably just don't remember. That sounds about right. that is indeed very Johan. Memory? What's that? Hey. So yeah, like up here, there's definitely some unpleasantness, but we learned a little. Took up most of your brain space. Yeah. This is fair. It was just taking up most of the space, period. Man, don't you just hate it when the lizards start taking up the real estate market in the shelters and then, you know, they don't want to make room for a little slughorn? Oh, let me grab you. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and stab ya. There we go. Stab bat, stab bat. That was only one bat? No! Man, I remember the first couple streams when I was just a little slughorn in the original shelter, just enjoying going and learning how to stab bats real effectively. Those were the days. It's fair, a lot of lizards bunk with friendly scugs. That seems a lot more charitable than I would give credit for. When bats were more common, I do. Okay, now you've experienced hell too. Woohoo! Oh no, not the scissor birds. Not the scissor birds. Go down. No, 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 no. Aw. Couldn't quite hide there. What a trip. Oh boy. Got snipped. Oh, maybe plant? Oh, or... Did I get yoinked with the bird? Oh. Oh dear. Damn. Okay. But yeah, so like genuinely, even if we do have to like revert to earlier shelters, we've learned a lot about these areas. One never sees everything in Rainbow. This I very much believe. But yeah, so like even if we have to revert to somewhere earlier, I wonder if there is like another intermediary shelter somewhere in here. Oop. What? Let me. Why can't I map? Huh? There we go. Okay. Don't think there is? Darn. Oh, look at that bat. It's saying hello. Cause yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, if we could find like another little checkpoint so that's a slightly easier journey, but. Oh, 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 hello. I don't know if I have anything to spit up for you. So guys, don't hate me, but I already had a light in me, I think. Yeah, I already had a light. I think. You don't? Oh, I really? Man, because I tried to work things up, and that was all that came out. Is that... No, okay, that's a scab. Okay, spear. Can I drop one for you? Get food? There's so many things! You did have light, you would have been... Oh, that's true, we would have been glowing. This is fair. Oh, well, that's great. Chieftain just stealing things from his loyal servants. Huh. A lamp in your stomach all along? Darn. But yeah, no, that is true. I have not been glowing this time, so probably not. I just rumbled some of my subjects. That was not cool of me. Well. Help! All those pearls only seems fair. That was just for them to recognize me as a chieftain, I guess. No! How dare the bats get away? So yeah, so now we need food. And hopefully not have pissed off our friendly scabs too much. God, that would suck if, like, all that I had done for them. Having some rep to burn. That's the hope. Although some of them still stabbed me anyways, so making a crossword puzzle, having fun, nice. Got some family members that do that make a crossword for like Christmas every year. May forgive, but they never forget. Oh dear. I recommend trading spirit. Oh, there we go. Hey, friend. Super sorry about that. That's for you. Whoop. Sorry. Sounds so sweet. Yeah, it's really fun. That's both my folks have kind of bad eyesight, but we try and do it together, and my dad takes a big old piece of paper and draws a giant grid on it so that my mom can see as well. I can have them friendly, can't hurt, indeed. I mean, they can hurt, but in theory, having them friendly will have perks, right? Definitely not just result in more pain and agony. Yeah, it's nice, it's fun. Oh, bat! That's me. Yes. Nom? That's one of... Ooh! Good eating. What? There we go. Are better Minecraft villagers. But they don't make the same sounds. We're still a little short on food. We still need one more, I think. Yeah. Okay. Hell 2's shelter sounds like either that Beatles song or a weird Gordon Ramsay spinoff. There should be a villager sound mod for scavs. Oh, that would be great. Better AIs. This is fair. Oh, a second light? Don't mind if I... This does not bode well for the scav. Because I think that's the spear I traded and the light they were holding. I feel like I should be worried. God, we need to find one more food. Let's see, now it's not stealing, it's called recycling. One more food. Just one more. The second time in a row you've gotten sick, you're so tired of being sick. Ah, yeah. Sickness is only fun in mild amounts to remind you how good you have it the rest of the time, but if it's just incessant, nah. Berries, berries. I know people keep calling them eggs. I'm still convinced they're berries. What the? Titanium berry. Whole body disappeared, that's kind of bad. It certainly seems that way. Probably means it was dragged off into some sort of unknown horror, but okay. We've got food. I'm pressing my luck, but I want to get as much as I can. Yep. Press your luck on. No, 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 no. Slug on. Unlucky. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh. Man, I had it all. And I pushed it. Yep. Greedy slug Han got scissored. Yep. I was just like, oh, it felt so in the clear. And you could have it all, my slug pyre of dirt. You know what? There are some words that you say and you instantly regret. I think slug pyre is one of those for me. Nah. That was not a correct set of sounds to come out of my mouth. I don't know, yeah, because they seem awfully snippy. I have no one to blame but myself there. I was just like, man, it's so hard to get the food underground, so we'll go for that. Really? Really? Well, this is still a friendlier loop of trying to find resources than bunking with the green lizard. Shake around the body of a scab. Speaking of instant kills, yep. Oh, oh man, I forget. I don't remember the name, but there's a cartoon that I remember that it's someone they're going. It's one particular episode, but they've got they keep like trying to climb this cliff face, and at the top there's a goat that just every time headbutts them, and every time they see it they go, "Oh, hello there." And that's in my head with that, of just like immediately sees, immediately dies. "Oh, hello there. General process. Get food and lantern, get back." Indeed. Thought it was a milkshake. Oh dear. Indeed. Yeah. We are allowed to checkpoint. We don't have to do it all at once. Still wish that we could find some food down there. Might not be seeing scavs for a while though. Yeah, we saw a lot of scavs in short order, so. But it's okay, we do a little adventuring. There is a consistent scav place close by. The hint before I died, relatively. Birds love scav abuse, I can see that. They certainly like to play rough. Oh! I mean, hello. There's a spear for you, buddy. Come on. Sir, that spear is for you. I don't think he understands the concept of trading with his chieftain. Ill-mannered. He had an empty hand. Ah. Ill-mannered man. Time for 5-finger discount. Holding 2 things for that. I gotcha, so that they're forced to drop 1. I see, I see. Waiting for the bat to throw a rock. Or just grab it. Like a monster. Okay. Alrighty-dighty. Well, now we're down a spear and no lantern. Normal ones don't trade so much as drop stuff for more important things to them. I understand. Like pearls, yes. Delicious and nutritious little berries. Centipede. Centipede. Honestly, if I were holding a light down here and the scav gave me a spear, I don't think I'd want to drop the light either. Yeah, no, this is fair. Books are so expensive here. 21% tax that people fly from the Netherlands to England to buy books and go back because it's cheaper to do so even with travel costs. Hot damn, that's wow. So there's a specific book tax? I wonder why. Do scavs trade with dead bodies? Oh dear. Haha! The best hiding you've ever done darn seen? Ah. No, but they made the tax higher. Gotcha. Okay. So it's just like general income tax, or not income, sales tax. Which, I mean, makes sense because I know Netherlands is one of the many countries that you pay more in taxes, but in return you also get a lot more. I legit don't know what was wrong with that first bird that didn't grab it. They were too intimidated. Did you not see the sheer terror and intimidation inspired by the slug Han? What, you're not gonna credit that to my insane slug Han skills? Did that take a chunk out of that? Aw. I thought I might be able to eat part of that. Sigh. But yeah, that's... being able to travel to another country and to buy your books more cheap, that's insane. Tax on groceries 9%, the rest is 21%, but books and culture used to be like 19%, but they made it higher because the current politics don't care much for those things. I gotcha. Oh, removed its armor. Okay. Interesting. So they do grade the taxes on different items, but all cities have it, which makes them hard to tell. I understand. Interesting. Is unfortunate because books are quite important. That kind of sucks. An English book here is like 15 euros average, and in England around £5, which is maybe 6 euros. Damn! That's a crazy difference. Yeah, that I'm sorry that books are being specifically higher taxed. That seems unfortunate. I can kind of maybe understand like as like a luxury good, like compared to groceries. Left, right, jump makes backflip. Certainly, if you're moving in a direction, and then you reverse direction while jumping, seems to be, or at least that's how I've conceived it. It's reversing your momentum as you jump. Oh, what's down here again? Oh, right. Well, we know there's food down here, so that actually, maybe that's not a terrible idea. So we know how to get food. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. What could go wrong? Yes. True. That's, you know, this shelter doesn't need to be terrible when I know that there's not a green lizard in it. Show the signature backflip in a moment. I'm currently doing things that are not conducive to backflippage. Okay, go back to the shelter we were at and reset our progress. Indeed. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, sealing is definitely a non-zero part of that. Okay. No. No. Nom nom nom. Yeah, no, I want them to fight. I just also want to be grabbing my lovely little berries. Delicioso. Oh, great. Hello, sir. Politicians that are now here have other priorities that need money, so that it made taxes higher for books, and will fine students if they study too long, even if they can't. Oh, I'm sorry. Fining students for studying too long? How does that? I mean, 1, why? 2, how? I can't even think how you would go about implementing that. I guess if they're like going particular places to study, but yeah, yes, that does sound like a set of priorities that encourages people to not be educating themselves on. So sorry, why are we finding people for studying again? So you can get loan money, and when you not like studying for a single class too long, but studying in college too long. Darn it. When you get a diploma, part of the loan will be deleted. Now they're fining. Okay. I will say, no. That makes total sense. I was just, literally, I'm thinking of like this horrible dystopian, like that sounds terrible, but this like particularly dystopian system of like, they are somehow watching you as like, you're spending too long reading your textbooks. That's gonna be a fine. No getting your homework done on time. God. Yeah, no. You know, you spent 6 hours studying last night, that'll be 500, right? Yeah, it's like, god damn. In that case, I'd have a fine of 6,000 minimum if you studied later. Damn. That sucks. Geometry dash level is text saying, Nathan? Don't know. Oh, you're thinking like not Han. But yeah, no, that sucks to not be incentivizing that. I mean, I know folks who have studied in the US, and you want to talk about expensive college. Oh, hey, there's some sort of scav there. Good luck, bud. I can't really do much to help you. But yeah, no, that... Oh, no. But yeah, no, finding people for taking longer during their studying. It'd be a shame if that scav got eaten and dropped its lamp, wouldn't it? I'm saying because of health issues, but I can't imagine to pay so much. Yeah, no, that's... Now, in fairness, again, higher taxes pay for that, but yeah, no, so... I know college in the US, even like not super fancy ones, can run you like 10,000 a semester, which, oh boy. I know someone who was in the US and then got their Swedish citizenship because they knew a little bit of it, but they're like, that's going to allow me to actually, like, just go to college. So sad y'all have to pay for school? Yeah. Folks in the US. Yeah. But, again, you don't pay as many taxes there, so... We technically do, but it's like a pre-station loan? I don't know pre-station loan. Network address translation. I see. No worries. I want to understand. I'm not quite picking up. I don't know pre-station. But no, as I understand it. It's by and large. It is. If you get the diploma, you won't have to pay back. Oh, gotcha. So it's a. So you're I guess that would be like a deposit almost. Like you're paying something in to say like, hey, if I don't do this thing or I muck something up, you get to keep that money. But then if I do actually fulfill my end of the deal, I get that money back. Yeah, insurance or a deposit for education. Yeah. Yeah, security deposit basically. Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense to try and make sure people aren't just, you know, faffing about. Well then play Rain World. I'm glad. Oh, I did not quite realize that we were literally paralleling each other. Oh, no, my skin is crawling. That's horrendous. Rain World is just studying ecology. Yes. But yeah, no, it's, I mean, it is one of those things of like, it is the difference, it is a philosophical difference in how stuff is paid for. Because like, in theory, in the States, you make up for it by, basically, well, just have parents who had a high-paying job. You know, easy peasy. But then, because not as much tax gets taken out. Not saying that's actually better, but in theory, because I believe you're not paying like 21% tax on books. Yeah, just have money. Just have parents who benefited from when things were cheaper and keep paying it forward. But yeah, no, that's... Turns out that typically speaking, pooling resources and batching stuff tends to be more efficient. Sounds very dystopian. You should have thought of that before you became peasants. Yeah, no, it's I don't know. Government is a very interesting thing because there are I think a lot of times when governments get used to try to stopgap things that they probably should not. there are the point of governments are not there to like determine a lot of morality and whatnot, or at least in my opinion. They are there to have people come together on, hey, maybe we shouldn't stab people, and have some systems in place that we all chip into to make sure that, hey, if someone does do the stabbing, we can do something about that. And yeah, and for making things more efficient. So like, a lot of like national healthcare things tend to be a little more efficient than, just having the private sector do it. Oftentimes doing things for collective benefits, those within the collective. Who knew? Crazy, right? That only came by on money he got from the state, so I wouldn't be able to go to college. Came by on... Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yep. There's my screen crawling to off my body, and we just hydrated. Thank you. Ah! Sorry about eyes. Like, came by on money. Yeah, no, right. No, it's I get what you're saying. He was getting money from the state and didn't have much else, so you wouldn't have been able to. Well, that's the thing, because in the US, their stopgap, rather than doing basically a pooled fund like insurance, or rather than sort of grouping, saying, hey, this is something we're treating as a necessary commodity, so let's all pool our money. It's you can get loans from the state. There are federally subsidized loans and whatnot, which there are also a lot of non-federal loans, and people end up with a lot of debt just to go to college to try and get a high-paying job to pay off that debt, and because higher education is becoming more and more an expectation, the high-paying jobs are less and less. Generally mine. Oh yeah, no, 100. Government is intended to enforce a set of rules beneficial to those within it and to provide resources to those in the collective who may or may not receive them naturally. Yep. The point of government is to basically it is meant to execute on things that are agreed upon and be a convenient means of organizing community resources. Because yeah, like roads, for example. Woo, that was a dangerous snatch. But yeah, like, I think it's good that there is a thing where we pay money and roads get built. What on earth is that talking sound coming from over here? Yeah, I think more has to be very justified. Yeah, no, I do think there's a lot of times where a lot of the issues that I hear about in newspapers and whatnot tend to be like social legislation issues, which are important, but also sometimes you have to wonder if a decent chunk of the group that is governed by the government looks at it one way, and a decent chunk looks at the other way, and you just keep passing the football around. If you just keep trying to have the other one do it based on pushing through legislation, how much of a long-term change is that actually affecting versus just trying to actually like change the culture of things? Go back for mere seconds. Well, hey, hello, welcome back. You Americans who aren't able to work get money, it's complicated. So it's funny because I know a fair bit about the US system because there are so many videos online about the US system, and it's fascinating to look at. As I understand it, I believe the way it works in the US is Social Security, which is something... Oh, there we go. I believe Social Security, which, if I remember correctly, I think that was something that, like, was part of, like, the New Deal, back during, like, Great Depression. But basically, everyone who works in the States has to pay in a certain fraction of their paycheck into Social Security. That money is then often matched by their employer, unless you're self-employed, and then, when you retire, or if you have to go on disability, you get a certain amount of that paid back. Disability is a little bit different. Retirement is based on how much you worked and put in. Disability, I think, is more removed from that, but it also comes with like certain income restrictions and such. But yeah. Taxes are not theft. More mandatory subscription, which helps us pay for perks. Right, I use the roads. Right? Um, and water and such. And, you know, a lot of those still have, like, private utility components. But, like, by and large, there are things where it's, like, public infrastructure is useful. I work at a library. Um, Yay for government, so we don't have private companies charging you money to drive around town or put out the fire in your house. Yeah, no, private firefighting that's one hell of a thing. I think we have a separate thing for roads. Only have to pay that tax when you own a car and drive it. If you stop paying, you're not allowed to get on the road. Yeah, no, it's like a number of places will tie like road maintenance taxes to your legal ability to drive. So like if you, I know a lot of places in the States I think have like a tabbing system for the cars. Oh, hello. But so that you pay the government for tabs, and then to say, hey, you know, my car is allowed to drive, and then whoop, there we go. Sorry, not trying to jump on you, sir. Oh dear. Well, immediately. Sorry, let's just take a moment because we're currently focused more on chatting than moving. So let's accept it. We're only going for another like 10-20 minutes anyway, so we'll do a few more runs. But this is interesting. But yeah, so yeah, because a lot of taxes, they, you know, that is something that a number of places try and do to like I had no karma in the first place. But yeah, a lot of places try and slightly gradate it, right? Because like I think I've heard about like property taxes being used for like local schools and the firefighting and whatnot as like the primary thing. So that it's tied to like, oh hey, it's the people in the area are paying into that local infrastructure and such. And U.S. car registrations help pay for road maintenance. Okay, yeah, that's what I was under the impression of. You're paying to be a recognized citizen and turn privy to certain benefits. We ran into trouble with privatized firefighting in Rome. Yep. But yeah, I mean, it is something, and you know, people endlessly debate what should and should not be, what taxes should and should not be used for, and you know, it is very easy to make overcomplicated. Governments are a very interesting way of organizing stuff, and I think overall probably a good thing. And that's because I overall view society as a good thing. Like I would not have survived the birthing process if there weren't modern hospitals that could perform a C-section, right? Like, you know, that's I think there are a lot of times that I've had conversations with people, and I myself have sometimes felt like, maybe we'd be better off without it. And it's like, nah, I like having running water. I like being able to take a dump and have it go away. Bro, you gave birth. I was on the opposite end of the birthing process. But yeah, one challenge of talking about U.S. government is that a lot of government is run by states, which can have different. Yeah, no, and that's because isn't that something that was like a really big problem with early U.S. stuff? Because you had the Constitution, but that came after the Articles of Confederation, which basically had like zip for a centralized government, so that just a lot of the states didn't pay taxes. I remember, I think there was something about states literally going to war with one another, like during the Revolutionary War and shortly thereafter. Humanity's strongest resource is humans being friendly with each other. In a lot of ways, yeah. The ability to cooperate, you know, being a herd animal. So society existing is a generally good call. Yeah. Well, it's, you know, I've talked to some folks who tend to be a little more anarchistic. Oh dear, I have been spotted. To me, the U.S. Almost feels more like the EU than a single monolithic entity. Well, I feel like that is probably a fair comparison in a lot of ways. Both are sort of confederations of separate things that have some sort of, I guess not universally, but widely adopted things, so that, because like commerce, right? Making sure that, hey, we all agree that like these basic tariffs or whatnot, so that we don't have to redo stuff. Fine? Nah, we're fine. But yeah. Also, y'all sad about school lunch. We don't get it anymore since my dad was young and he's old. But yeah, we don't pay for it directly. Huh. And school lunches have some nostalgia for me. Interstate trade, a unified monetary system, border management, and some other stuff. Yeah, so it's basically you go, hey, it's a lot easier if we don't have to, like, check the goods at every border. Stuff like that makes total sense. But yeah, a lot of things on a more, I mean, there's a lot of cultural differences. I mean, you look at Europe and you go, yeah, okay, there's definitely some cultural differences between the countries. We've got a lot of history classes to figure that out. But I think that's something that often gets overlooked when I've talked to folks from the States of, like, there's, can we stun the bats with this? Man, it's been so long since I've been here, I don't remember it. I really wanted to get those bats. Sad. But, like, I mean, the difference between different geographies in the US is quite huge culturally. What was that? Oh. Drop the stream bitrate bombs. Ayo. Okay. The bats have run out. Oh, no! Hello, bat. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I don't think I've actually gone through here before. Namely because it's not on the map. Switch to the hydrate screen for viewer immersion. Funnily enough, it's not. It's literally just my desktop background. Flying scav explosion. Don't mind. Love to get warm food at school. Are you kidding me? The days would be so much better. You can get energy. Yeah. I mean, some of the food that I have experienced in, no, oh dear. Well, cafeteria food is just always interesting. My college, oh god. Laugh makes me happy. I love it. Yay, I'm glad. And that's, I know this is usually where I go with it, and let's try like one more run and then we'll probably wrap it up. But my general conclusion, just like I enjoy talking a little bit about stuff like this. I appreciate that this is a chat where we can talk about stuff that people tend to get kind of heated about. And there have been times where it's been a little a little more heated, but like generally, like, we can talk and remove ourselves and just talk about it in general and share some interesting thoughts and information. I didn't know that there were studying fines, or basically for if you take too long in college in some of these places where it's actually like state subsidized. That's awesome. I'm super glad. But what I generally try and bring it back around to is, wherever you live, it can be really hard to, the amount of control that you have over what's happening with your federal government is fairly limited, right? Like, there's X amount of voice that you get. Man, these scavs seem slow. But there's always local government that I think is something most places tend to be critically. That a lot of times local government gets over, and that's a place where you can make a bit more of a difference. And that's also, it's an area that you live in. There's fewer people diluting it, and it's it's something where nomads are clan. I don't know even how to tell a difference. But yeah, I think local government is something that gets overlooked a lot. And also just, if you can make someone laugh or if you can make someone happy in your personal life, that's huge. That's an actual impact that you can see happen. You can interact with individuals, and that's what I've been trying to do. Just deal with folks on an individual level and see if I can make the world better on that level. Local gov seems to matter the most, but I really don't know where to find good information about it. Maybe I need to read the newspaper or something. Our government is a mess. Yep. There is lanterns, but I can't tell if there's any of them that have, if I can convince one that's got a lantern and something else in their other hand. Steal, steal, steal. Well, okay. Sir? Would you like spear? It's thinking about it. He's examining my wares. Sir? Would you like the spear? Oh, oh, he had a oh, darn. Showing you your butt. Looks like a knockoff stick to me. Yeah, it's like, I thought you said that this was a proper Rolex. You know, someone that's 34 and wants to rent a house and has the money for it, but we don't have enough houses. God damn, yeah, that's a whole different kind of housing problem. I've heard that Australia. I don't fully comprehend it, but I've heard that Australia is a particularly messed up place when it comes to housing. But I do not know the details. I've simply heard that houses do get built, but they either can't get electricity because our net is overused, or the house gets given to refugees. Damn. Wow. It because your net is overused. Wow. So your power grid gets overdrawn. That's, man. I don't think I think that may be the first time I have heard about a power grid being, oh dear, that hydrate with the very aggressive birds. But I think that's the first time I've heard about like a power grid being overdrawn in a what I would consider a fairly developed nation that has a lot of good infrastructure. Go to Scissorbirds and see if Lantern Scav left Lantern behind, maybe? You're hydrated. Un momento. The thing that I do want to say, Sigma, about about how to get involved with like local stuff. Don't know about your area in particular. I don't. One of those things of, if you don't care about your location, legitimately, you could give me a location and I could look up some stuff for you. But also, I know I would never do that in a million years. Like, so like don't worry about it. But what I can say in general, is just look up, basically look up local county government resources, or maybe even go to like, if you've got like a city hall, just like drop by and say, hey, I'm interested in like town hall meetings and knowing what's on local ballots. What resources do you guys have? And you should be able, they usually, most municipal governments, I don't know about counties and whatnot, or states and so on, but a lot of municipal governments have some sort of calendar and some sort of town hall, and usually are very happy to tell people about it. That may be a town hall. Yeah, and town halls are usually a good way to just get like rough updates, and those are something that are regular. I know that a number of places have started doing them virtually since the start of the pandemic. Grab flashbang. I didn't. Well, one of these ones, yes. God, that's so unsettling. Oh dear. Really don't have any political issues to complain about with where I live. No, and that's fair. The thing I will say though is, just because there are no issues now does not mean that if everyone is happy with how things are going. I know that sometimes what happens is, how much time is left? About half. We've got enough food that we could checkpoint, but we don't have the lantern. It's something where part of why local government is important for people to participate in is because a lot of times people go, well, it's fine, it's working. And as a result, people who want to change things and are unhappy with it want to muck things up so that it's more convenient for them. And then no one's going to the town halls because they're satisfied. And so you get changes that aren't so positive. But yes, being less fortunate, or feeling, there are people where, yeah, you've got fairly tyrannical small governments and whatnot, and that sucks. Whole lot of, since you don't vote there. Yeah, that's true. That lantern a bit later. Lantern is better found elsewhere. Okay. Oh, and we've almost got full food. So we can drop that. Trying to grab the bat. Just one more bat and then we're full. This is true. that will probably wrap us up for the day. It's nice for those who don't want to get good. Ayo. Oh dear. But yeah, no, let's see if we can get back to just yeah, I guess genuinely any shelter. That seems like maybe not the best one. Yeah, previous lizard. Okay. But yeah, so it is something where, you know, government requires maintenance. Oh, great. Some people disagree. Hunter is actually meaningfully different. That's because Hunter deals more with you can actually like hunt things, right? Okay, no, we're gonna go for this one because I think the centipede killed the lizard, so hell yeah. But yeah. Oh, different story stuff? Interesting. So yeah, maybe backfill monk at some point. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it felt like I do know that I like to challenge myself more than I probably have the skill for, because guess what? Johan, not great at video games, but yeah, I was like, oh, I'll start off at cool. Okay. So we're ending off the day with +2 food. And not stuck in the lizard hole. So, hell yeah. Deliver babies for free, heard that folks have to pay thousands. Yeah, I don't know cost in the US. Honestly, I don't even know cost in Canada. But yeah, it's again, because if it's, people don't necessarily pay thousands, they pay US healthcare, or basically privatized healthcare, is you typically get insurance through your job that you pay a nominal fee for. So instead of paying taxes, you're paying for your health insurance, and it usually covers stuff. But you also need to be on top of it and make sure that it covers the things that you want it to cover. And that's kind of where stuff gets quite messy. We do have a yearly mandatory 365 euros for health when you use it, and that's a lot cheaper than what I've heard for most health insurance in privatized systems. But even then, you can get by for even cheaper than that, right? There's oh words, because I know that there are some health insurance plans that are like, you know, $15 a month in the U.S. Those are not good ones. Oh god, there's I'll try and send it in Discord. Most of what I know about this is from Brian David Gilbert ? The guy who made a bunch of like tier lists on Polygon. It's like ranking dateability of Castlevania characters, I think. He did a very interesting bit about his health insurance. You're not in the Discord. Well, I can whisper it to you. Totally forgot. Would you like to be in the Discord, or is it just lack of availability, or don't do it? The insurance video, yeah. So I'll try and send it either way. Hello, Mom. Let me whisper in your ear. But yeah, it's 150 euros, but because I have low income, I get 123 euros from the state to help pay for it. Nice. But yeah, so yes, you want in Discord? Oh, awesome. So yeah, that's I've got it linked on the page, but then we also have Discord. Yeah, yeah, it's an interesting video, but it's basically you are, with privatized stuff, you have a little more control over what you're getting covered for, but it's mostly the freedom to not have good coverage, which then still kind of gets eaten up by other people who are paying into it and paying taxes, but you still get crippled with debt, so it's kind of like worst of both worlds. It's cool. But yeah, I'll send the video. It's a very interesting. But yeah, it's, you know, government is a good way of doing things. There's a lot of debate over what government should or should not do. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but yeah, that at its basic level of trying to pool resources in places where it makes sense to pool resources and enforce things that are genuinely community norms. But something that I do point to frequently is countries big, nation states big. the size of government has gotten big, and realistically, most problems kind of need small, which is one of, I think, the most compelling things I've heard from like more anarchistic arguments of what if not big government. Um, but most of them take it to what if no government. And I say some government. um, but yeah, so that's my general philosophy. What I've settled on. It's still interesting to talk about the big issues. Absolutely, go participate in politics on whatever level you want. Better to have folks participating than not, unless you are not researching the issues. This is my one pet peeve. Is I there have been times where I have not voted because I have not put in the sufficient research. That my one and only pet peeve, really, with to vote or not to vote is don't vote if you don't understand the issue. That always bothers me. Um, but plenty of people do, so maybe that's wrong because people are gonna vote anyway. But yeah, no, it's go out, participate, do the big stuff, but also remember the little stuff and remember your personal connections. Do what you can to make people's life, the life of people around you, try and make that better. That is something that we can affect very easily. So that's what I think is good to try and do first and foremost. The rest of it, all still important, but make sure that you're taking care of the folks around you and yourself. So you defend your own house here with a weapon, like a knife, you can still get prosecuted for assault. That can also happen in the States. I have absolutely read cases like that. It depends on what state, is my understanding. Don't care about researching because they care about the headlines. Yep, that is also true. Hey, Daddy, wouldn't it be very funny if I bought you a very spooky game and you were forced to play it? It could potentially be funny. I'm a little terrified, but that we can talk. We can talk. However, I will need to get going. Um, what's the problem? Oh well, don't forget it's also not even criminal prosecution. There's always civil stuff. So I've certainly heard, I've read cases of people being sued. Someone breaks into a house, gets shot, gets stabbed as part of what I would reasonably consider self-defense. Person who was breaking into the house gets sued, or person who was breaking into the house sues the person who was defending their home for basically hospital bills. But yeah, so we will call it good. Let me do a quick check. Anyone live? No, no one that we follow is live right now. Anyone got recommendations for a raid, or do we just end it on here? Um, just want Johan to ink his pants. Yup, ink his pot. Lacan had a great adventure in the Nightmare Zone and stole a lamp. We didn't actually end up with a lamp though, but yes, there we go. Thus losing said lamp. Right. Good night. Good night. Good night, Ollie. Hopefully get some good rest and feel less sick. Um, but yeah, no, as we did good. We made it pretty far. We got to see some cool stuff. We rounded out the map. We had some good conversations. We did some cool stuff. But yes, um, thank you all for watching. It's been delightful as always. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. But for now, bye. Oh, the work was fun, but the wages low. Leave her, Johann, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her.